Hey people, hope everyone had a good Easter holiday. Hope everyone ate lots of chocolate. I didn't, if I'm honest, I'm not a big chocolatey fan. Had a few little bits here and there, but I had family over, so spent quite a bit of time with them. Sorry there's been no videos, but again, did have family, didn't really want to use my phone that much. But I hope everybody is okay. And I hope people aren't too ill from all the chocolate. Let me know in the comments what you all got up to. I went to a few places, to be honest, with family. Went to a local park, went to a couple new soft plays. One in Sheffield was amazing. A couple of them were duds, but it happens. You always get them kind. If you've not been to them before, you don't know what to expect. So, it happens. But, let me know in the comments what you lot got up to. I haven't got much planned now until I get paid in the middle of next month. I do need to start putting money away as I've got a little holiday away soon. Well, I say soon, it's a couple of months away. But I hope everybody is feeling absolutely fantastic. And I hope you all have an amazing summer holidays when they break up, which I know isn't too long. Can somebody please let me know if there is school holidays next month, as I know there is May Day, and I also know that there is a few days at the end of May. But because obviously I'm not in school or anything, and I don't really have family who are in school, I don't really take much notice. I know it can vary from like town to town and everything like that. So if someone can let me know if the kids are off again next month, because if they are, obviously I can prepare for the roads being busy if I do decide to go out. Let me know if you've got any holidays booked, or you're thinking of going anywhere. This will be my first ever holiday on my own, and the first holiday in about 9 years, because I've never had the money, and I thought this year, sod it, go away for a week, enjoy myself, like let my hair down and just do what I want. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna enjoy myself. Let me know what your favourite holiday destinations are. I am staying in England as I don't have a passport as of yet, but I am thinking of getting that sorted soon. But again, need the funds because it's like, I think it's about £80-something now to get a passport done. Something like that, I don't know. Obviously I've never had one, so I don't know. But my mum had one a few years ago done. And my brother had one done a few years before that. So obviously, that's all gonna change. So there's voices outside my window. I wonder what it was. But let me know what you I've all been up to. Don't ask about this or pajamas. I don't know. To be fair, I just couldn't be bothered to get dressed today. Which, I don't see anything wrong with it. But, let me know. Let me know if you think you should get dressed and everything every day, even if you're not going out. Because I don't go out every day. Because I don't see why you should go out every day when you quite obviously haven't got the money to go out every day. Because I certainly haven't, and I don't understand how people can do that every day. But let me know, do you go out every day? And if so, what do you get up to? Like, do you always end up spending money when you go out? Do you always go a bit overboard when you go out? Because I certainly do. But I try not to go mad all the time, because obviously I only have a certain amount a month. And the biggest part of that goes towards bills, which I'll always prioritise my bills. That's one thing I will always do. I will always prioritise all my bills, and all my money will be put away for all my bills. Because I don't understand how people can spend, and then get themselves into debt. I can't do that. Because I can't live in fear that how am I gonna cope? How am I gonna feed such and such? I can't do that. I have to prioritise all my bills, and if I don't pay a bill for whatever reason, I always try and find a way of paying the bill. Either a way of selling something that I don't use in my house, or I don't use something for a bit and I get rid of the subscription. Like this last month, I've got rid of Amazon Prime, I've got rid of Netflix, I've got rid of Disney Plus, I've got rid of Sky. And I'm near enough saving nearly 60 quid. Maybe a bit more, I don't know. I've not worked it out properly. I've not been able to work it out properly. But certain things, obviously, I can't get rid of. Especially like my car insurance and my tax and things like that. Because that's another thing that I don't understand. How can certain people get a car and just think, oh well, I'm not going to insure it because who cares? No. My insurance, yes, it's expensive, of course it is. And I totally accept that. However, it is pretty much, or it is the law, not pretty much, it is the law. And like, you're forever seeing videos and TV programs of people that have just thought, no, I'm not going to insure it, but then they eventually do get caught. And it's them people that I have no sympathy for, because they have made that decision not to insure their car. Nobody's made them do it. They have made that decision not to do that. And that is their fault. No one else's. It is their fault. Simple. And if they want to go around saying, oh, well, someone made me, someone... It doesn't... No. You made the decision to not insure your car. And then you made the decision to let someone get in your car willingly and knowing that they have no insurance. So if you get caught and you get your license taken off you, or you have a crash and God forbid somebody sadly passes away, that family have got to live with that. That family who have lost somebody because of your stupidity have got to live with that. Now, I would never, ever forgive myself if I ever hit anyone or anything. Like, even if it's not my fault, I will still never, ever forgive myself. Like, touch wood, I would never forgive myself if I ever hit a child. Even if it's like the child's fault, they've run into the road and I've not had no chance to brake or whatever, I will never ever forgive myself if I ever hit a child. Because that mother and father have got to live with the fact that their baby has gone. And yet, there's people out there that have run people over who have done it deliberately. Now, I don't understand that. How can you go out one day and think, oh yeah, I'm going to go out today and I'm going to run someone over? No. But I don't know. Because like my insurance, it has recently gone down about £20. And if you're watching this in America, I don't know what that is in dollars. I'm not sure. But if you are a good driver and you have no incidents, which, again, touch wood, I haven't so far, then you do get a no claims, which is a good thing, because it means you've put a good name on your driving ability. And you've demonstrated that you can drive safely. And you've demonstrated that you can drive without incident. Yes, obviously, I've like gone up curbs and things like that. Who hasn't? But there's people that will deliberately crash into things. And it really winds me up. Because this is why under 25 people cannot insure their car, because it's people that are older or that age that are getting the cars and they think, oh well, sod it, doesn't matter, it's not going to affect me in the future. No, maybe not, but it'll affect other people that want to learn to drive. Like my partner, she wants to learn to drive, but she's a little worried about the insurance because it is going to be quite high for her because she's a new driver. And like my first ever insurance was my last year's one, really, and it was make no difference, £140 a month. Now that's just because I was a new driver, but that was also because I had 0 years, no claims. My own mistake, I cancelled insurance when I failed my driving test a few years ago, or I got frustrated and I just cancelled it because I didn't have the car. But like this last year, I got a year. So that year is on there now. I can't not have a year's no claim. That's it. But like the next few years, I'm going to try my hardest to build that. I'm going to try my hardest to get a good amount of no claim discount. And if that means driving like a granny, or if that means driving like not slow, but driving to the conditions and driving to the speed limit and driving safely like you should be, so be it. Because don't get me wrong, I've had bike crashes because I hit a bike a few years ago. I've been done for speeding and it's not nice. It's not a nice feeling having them incidents because with the accident, I'm still affected by it now. Like, I'm still wary of someone coming out of a side junction. Because that is the crash. When someone pulled out on me and I hit them and I went over the vehicle. So it wasn't a nice feeling. With the speeding, whenever I see a speed camera, even if I'm always in the speed limit. Like, for instance, if it's a 30 zone, I will drop down to 25. Because of that slight worry that I will get done even if I slide over 30. Like, if I do 31 or 32. And this is what makes me laugh of people that just think, oh well, sod speed limits doesn't affect me, or I don't have to abide by it. No. The speed limit is there for a reason. And I've had numerous people overtake me and fly off in the distance, but yet they've still ended up the same set of traffic lights, the same set of roadworks, or the same set of queue. And it makes me wonder, like, what was the point? And I've had people pull out on roundabouts and look at me like I'm the one that's in the fault because I pipped at them. No. And it's ridiculous. So, let me know of if you drive and how long you've been driving, and how many years no claims you've got. And if you've had experience driving any other vehicles. Like, I've only been driving a car for, well, since 2019, really. But, no it wasn't. No it wasn't, tell a lie, it was 2021, sorry. But because of my own silly mistakes, I haven't got the 4 years no claims, which would have really benefited me. But it happens. You always learn from your mistakes. You always think, well, what if that, what if this, and all that. But you learn from them. You learn not to do things like that. So it happens. But now I'm on the driving ladder, and now I've got the years no claims, and I can build on it. And I can think, yeah, I've got this now. Let's build. Let's work on it. Because believe it or not, I would love to drive professionally. Because I love driving. Driving is amazing. Like, you see all kinds of different sceneries. Like, in the next few weeks, when I've got a bit of money, I want to go for a nice long drive. Don't care where I end up. Like, I might just go to, I don't know. Well, I want to go to Oxford. Because I want to go to Jeremy Clarkson's Diddley Squat Farm. Don't know if anyone's been there. If so, please let me know your experiences. Because I do want to go there. I want to go to his farm shop. Yes, it's expensive, but I'd rather go somewhere that's expensive and experience something that thousands of people have already experienced. And I want to go to like Derby and Nottingham and experience different things. See different parts of the country until I get a passport sorted, obviously. It's not gone well. Jesus fell out of it. Sorry. Just doing the cheese and I'm toasty, I'm hungry. I didn't really want anything too big for my tea. As I'm hungry, but I'm not starving. But let me know what you do if you could just get up and go and think, sod it, I'm going out. Don't know when I'm going to come back, but I'm going out. I'm going to enjoy myself. Because that's something I want to do. I want to just get up one day when I've got the money, leave the house and just go out for the day. Don't matter where, don't care where, but just go. Like, I might go to Matlock Bath in a few weeks. Because again, it's not too far away. And I don't see why I shouldn't be able to go out and just enjoy myself. Same with the holiday. I'm going to do a pre-run up to where I'm going to be staying soon. Because I've not been that way for years. Like going to Skegness for a week. I've not been there for goodness knows how many years. Like my last holiday, 9 years ago, was in Cornwall. Now, I don't know if I'm going to ever go back there. Because again, it's not really an easy place to get to from where I live. Because it's like 6-7 hours away. So it's not exactly ideal to just get up one day and say, yeah, I'm going there. Because it's hundreds and hundreds of miles away. Now, yes, I could do. But at the same time, I don't want to because I won't leave my pets for a long period of time without making sure they're going to be looked after. Like, I will always try and get something in place to make sure that my pets are looked after. And like, let me know if you do that before you plan a holiday. Like, do you plan of making sure your pets are looked after? Because I hope everybody that does let me know do. Because I've got neighbours that go away and they just leave. Like, they're not bothered. And it really winds me up because them pets don't deserve that. Oops, my brush fell down. But anyway, I was just blabbing on. This was just a video with really a catch up on my life, really. And a little side rant of all things and whatnot. But again, I hope everybody had a wonderful Easter. And I hope you are all safe and well. And I will try and get more videos out more frequently, but it's just getting the time and getting to know what I could post, really. But please remember to like, subscribe, share with your friends my videos, and comment anything you want, really, but just please make sure it's kind, as I won't accept any hateful comments, because there's enough going off in the world that you don't need any more hate. But I hope everyone is alright, and I hope you all have had an amazing Easter. I will speak to you all soon, and thank you for watching, and thank you for liking my videos. Bye bye, see you guys.